Joseph's story is so much more than a tale about dreams. It's a journey through the hardest parts of life, and how character can carry us through. Imagine being Joseph, a young man, favored by his father, wrapped in a colorful robe, but that very love sparked jealousy in his brothers. Jealousy, I've learned, can quietly tear apart the strongest bonds. One day, Joseph's life changed forever. His brothers, blinded by envy, betrayed him. They threw him into a pit and sold him off as a slave. Joseph lost his home and family, not because of his mistakes, but because of someone else's choices. But here's Joseph's first lesson: faithfulness in adversity. Even when he was hurting, alone in that pit, Joseph held on to God. He believed somehow God was still with him. Time passed. Joseph found himself in Egypt, serving in Potiphar's house. He could have given up, but he didn't. Instead, he worked hard and stayed responsible. God blessed his efforts. This is resilience. Joseph didn't let bitterness take root. He saw every challenge as a chance to grow. But then, a new test. Potiphar's wife tried to tempt Joseph. No one would know if he gave in. But Joseph knew. He stood firm and said, "How could I do such a wicked thing and sin against God?" And he ran from temptation. That's integrity. Sometimes faith is about what I'm willing to walk away from, no matter the cost. Yet Joseph was thrown into prison, accused of something he didn't do. Still, he kept serving others. He used his gift, interpreting dreams, not for himself, but to help those around him. Joseph teaches me stewardship. He didn't let his gifts go to waste, even in a prison cell. Years later, Joseph stood before Pharaoh. Pharaoh needed answers. Joseph had wisdom, but he didn't brag. He said, "I cannot do it, but God will give Pharaoh the answer." That's humility, recognizing God as the source of every gift. Joseph's wisdom saved nations from famine because he planned ahead. His suffering became a blessing for countless people. When his brothers came to Egypt for food, Joseph had the power to get revenge, but he chose a different way. He revealed himself and forgave them. "Do not be distressed," he said. "God sent me before you to preserve life." Forgiveness. Joseph didn't ignore the pain, but he chose healing over hatred. He provided for his family, restored broken relationships, and later said, "You meant evil against me, but God meant it for good." Joseph's life is proof that faith, resilience, integrity, and forgiveness can transform even the darkest moments. When I trust God's plan, I can see pain turn into purpose, and brokenness into reconciliation. Forgiveness restores what hatred destroys. Trust God's plan.